What's up guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to another video of Outer Worlds 2. We're getting pretty close to ending this video game, so let's go. Today I'm gonna finally, hopefully, go and process the rift data after we do those 3 side quests here. So let's get to it. I'm pretty sure there's another chapel here and a bounty. You're dead. Dead. And you're dead. Someone shoots rockets at us. Headshot. Tristan, get him. Nice draw, Tristan. Has a chapel craft. See a secret area here also. What is it? Is this it? Yeah. Another useless armor.
Hello. So?
Hugging West.
I'm trapped. Messages to the Order left unanswered. Tried to run. Got about 2/5 of me gouged out. A lot of blood. Last now. Spent much of my life wondering what I'd say at the end. Trying to think of the words for this felt like reading a thesis before the presiding bishop. But a lot of people die, and not a lot of final words get remembered. Certainly no one will hear these.
Mediating!
Don't worry about being meaningful. What matters is who I was when I was alive. Everything is predestined to rehearse about truth. I think maybe I would have liked to re-roll the odds.
Again with the mines.
I shall not stay your execution!
Let's exterminate the cultists for the order first.
Shall stand against us!
Dispensing light.
What level is it now? Level 29. One more level, I guess. And then it will be maxed out too. I'm pretty sure it doesn't go more than 30 levels.
Us and that rift is the modulator we acquired on Praetor. I sincerely hope it does not fail us now.
But I'm not here to cross the bridge.
If combat is our aim, I shall freely let cultist blood. But I see little point in engaging with the deranged. Perhaps Aza's role might allow us to bypass them, should we get her.
Nah, I prefer to kill them.
Arcadia's past association with the Glorious Dawn may provide leverage in conversation. Please consider reconfiguring your team before proceeding.
Nah. Let's kill you. Let's kill them all.
You there. You need to leave. This is a holy site.
Oh, no.
Non-believers are not welcome.
Okay.
Promoting.
Lethal measures at the ready.
Commander,
Maintaining your battlefield.
to the complicit! At your word, I shall charge!
Dare you attempt to hamper my ascension?
Oh crap.
On the authority of the sovereign!
Resuming hostilities.
Time to loot this place. Is this a taper?
This appears to be another communications device specific to the Glorious Dawn.
Finally. Something good. Time to clear the Protectorate camp here. And be done with all the side quests.
Punitive action.
Oh, I'm going to use you. Say hello. Bye.
See an arbiter and not even hesitate. Will this be the case at the next camp as well?
This unit is now at maximum efficiency. The overall likelihood of the team's total... The Earth Directorate thanks you for your service.
Yeah. I didn't want to pursue.
Providing a host.
The last camp. No, impossible. It would be better to raise a hand against me. Let us put this business behind us.
Hello, I'm back. I'm done with your stupid side quest.
Any news from the field? Any further progress? Well, excellent. Good show. I'll rest a bit easier tonight. Not as blissfully oblivious to our struggles as others here, mind you, but better. Anyhow, here's your reward. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order. I shall allow myself a moment of relief. Moment passed. I'd hoped killing the cultists was its own reward.
Wait,
But you may also take this. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you?
Of course.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
I don't want to even know. Let's go get it.
I hope your zeal is properly placed. The Protectorate soldiers guarding the crash site are unlikely to let you close, unless something else is made to arrest their attention. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
How about I kill them all and be done with it? So we're here and we have to go over there. It's pretty easy to find. So let's return back to the Order. And before I forget, let's get our rewards for the bounties. Wait, I'm stuck.
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Crash satellite found, information retrieved, Protectorate dead, here you are.
Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been! Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet.
Yeah, I think I've proven myself.
Yes. You've earned not only my trust, but the Order's as well.
Finally.
I hope you'll continue working with us in the future. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
Ooh, I'm scared.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
Well, I'm not buying it, lady.
Prudent. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
Well, it's an honor to meet you.
I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan, and lo and behold, it provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
Yeah, where is my trophy?
Yes, by all reports it was. But the plan evidently has greater outcomes prepared for Vicar Levin.
My addiction gets the better of me.
True randomness does not exist within the framework of the plan. We should all take comfort in that. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts, and I heard you were the source of this plot.
Just one of my many brilliant ideas.
I'm confident that Vicar Levin played a part as well, but you can negotiate the credit with him at a later date. I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility? Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use. I will await your arrival there to mediate.
So let's put representatives from Order and Auntie's Choice with us. Maybe this will play a role.
Audio recording.
I love Angie. Yes, I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hair.
I love Angie. So do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits. Cover.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleaned Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that
Wait. So it's down. We are finally here. We are going to accomplish the best alliance in this galaxy. Don't fuck it up. You hear me? Don't fuck it up.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business.
There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to...
Oh, yes. Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail.
This must be Anti-Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
I see now why you need a third party.
If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
Let's go with that.
No, it would not.
From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
Well, dealer's choice.
If there is one subject at the forefront of my mind, it is the archive. Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Anti's choice.
What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop.
I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
How about that? The Order gets the archive, but directs some power to another campaign?
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part.
I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Yes, level 20 speech.
That is a compelling vision of the future. One I could perhaps support. Involving money in science seems questionable. But having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly.
Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's Choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined.
On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores.
No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all.
Where Auntie's Choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience.
So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous! And a waste of a perfectly good monopoly.
We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
What if the Order drafted restrictions to cargo abuse while Auntie's handle production?
That assumes Auntie's Choice would even abide by such a list of restrictions, and which would almost be impossible for the Order to enforce.
Not to worry. We can build a regulatory commission to oversee production and make sure everything is up to Auntie's Choice and Order standards.
Hold on, wouldn't those regulators still be in your pocket?
Oh, partiality concerns are a thing of the past. Obviously, regulators would be incentivized to care most about the safety of the consumer. You know, right after production costs.
As would the likelihood that we will eventually improve upon it. We shall allow Auntie's control of the current design. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands.
The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's Choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner.
Crazy idea, but maybe the Order and Auntie's Choice can share the technology?
A 50-50 split? But that's so equal. Goodwill rarely converts well into bits, but I suppose I do take your point. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later.
I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's Choice.
Well, let's hear about Auntie.
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom?
That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
Well, let's not keep secrets from each other.
Precisely.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for.
I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the Archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it. Certainly, but nothing I'm not prepared to suffer.
And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Ah, well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a substitute teacher for the Order.
A generous offer, but I fear you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example. You sound just like Laureate Beckett. I weary of having this debate, especially as I can never seem to win it. Very well. Never mind about the chemicals. Now is not the time for risky experimentation at any rate.
Oh, bother. Here I wanted to see Ruth lobotomize herself. Oh, well. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be.
Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
Well, no one is happy and no one is satisfied.
I regret nothing.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability into your favor.
Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself.
One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the Archive to consider.
We'll of course provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo!
Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought. First, Order forces must move into our former headquarters at Spyreton. A simpler task now that you have liberated it. By all accounts, you thoroughly routed the enemy. Well done. More importantly, there is a lift located in Spyreton which can deliver our troops into the Archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the Archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the Archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
Well, I'm pretty much done everything.
Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises, but you are proving an exception to that rule. With such a device in hand, bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary as pie. And perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan. There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the Archive called the Calcaduceus.
The Caduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
Who the hell came up with this name? The Caduceus.
Rift data. And how did you come by this acquisition, if I may ask?
Took it off a corpse. I acquire a lot of things that way.
I suppose you intended that statement to shock me. You forget, survival of the fittest is one of the pillars of scientism. We have all paid costs for knowledge. Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
I never would have foreseen this day would come. You are exceedingly unpredictable, Commander. In a good way. Mostly.
Well, time to talk to Auntie Cleo.
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are.
Wait, what?
Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants, and covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect, it's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations?
Well, I can't say anything else.
Oh, careful you. Specious flattery will get you everywhere. Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures. As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after we arrived here, the details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Ah, such wit. But moving on, we have a mission for you so vital to Auntie's Choice's survival that it should have been undertaken days, or even years, before now.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body. There was a past proposal to utilize graphs, but once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition? And was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That that means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad. Oh, no need to be dramatic. Here, I'll put on my pleasant, kindly adjacent smile for you. Now, will you help acquire this new body for me, or won't you?
Since you're about to have me slaughter a bunch of people again, and I'm all up for it.
I'll have you know, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell goods to them later? Ah, tut-tut. No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor. Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
One prototype automech body coming up.
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss, but we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Well, I will be seeing you in Praetor, guys. So I have to go over there. Okay. And I've killed all the bad enemies here. So what is it? Over there. We found it. There is a lab inside the lab. Who would have thought? This is it. It's alive. It's alive.
As I expected, spies from Anti-Cleo. Seize them!
Oh.
Invasive
I wasn't paying attention at all.
Soon I'll be able to leave this office in my stylish new automechanical body. After I catch up on a few tasks, that is.
We are back with your body.
Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here?
Well, it took a lot of effort on my part. Extra effort if you get my drift.
A last-minute shakedown, is it? I knew I liked you. Yes, of course. Fine, fine. Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me look at you, gorgeous. If you'll all just excuse me a moment as I slip into something more formidable.
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing. Absolutely everyone will want a new mech body after watching you strut the walk.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share? Oh, thank you. It's so rare to find a person who knows how to articulate the perfect understated response. What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the Archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produces incredible results. With their predictive abilities refining our planning and execution, our market dominance is a foregone conclusion. Yes, so much to do, and we have you to thank for making it happen. I am quite looking forward to you working for me further.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've done all the side quests I can. For now, except that one. And that one. So let's go deal with them. Well, we are finally here. So let's get the archive data that we need. And another tossable card. I was expecting some resistance here, but I guess no. So we are under the ice.
The Archive's entryway bristles with Protectorate weaponry. In a direct assault, I'm not sure I would even fancy my chances.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work?
Well, I say we take them.
This unit questions the integrity of your optics.
Please direct your attention to the automechanical flanked by fortified infantry and long-range turret support.
Engaging mass troops would be bad enough, and I know for a fact that they are supported by a network of turrets and a formidable automech. Rivers of blood, our blood, may flow.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Yeah, I somehow remain unequally undeterred on launching an immediate frontal assault. Unprepared.
Please consider a course of action that will not result in the graphic cessation of your biological functions.
No, I'm going for it.
Should I die in the course of this misguided venture, please honor my memory by strangling yourself.
Individualism in all its many forms.
Emergency protocol syringes.
Console provides, the system abides.
You have my thanks.
Crapple meat. She means to pass him off as official
This unit advises reducing the output to avoid detection.
Oh, I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest gravel rations fell ill. The rumor is somebody died.
Are you okay, buddy?
Oh, was it me? Feels like it was.
Are you okay?
Stand against us. Straight to it, then.
There, I fixed it.
Observe said progress. Sustain the system. Greg on the string.
In progress.
Look a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Console.
I'm unstoppable. I knew we could do it, guys. Thanks for trusting me on my plan.
Engaging aesthetics appreciation protocol. Ooh. Ah. What a visually pleasing facility.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Protectors, come. Surrender now or face the consequences.
Just a moment. No need for violence. I yield.
Or I will decide if there's a need for violence.
You are, of course, correct. The one of us not cornered in the little subjects room calls the shots. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that.
I want to ask this question so badly, but give it to me.
Certainly. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator.
Sure.
All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Is there a protectorate curativist house? I feel rather woundly.
Wait, did he die? He died?
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Harmonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient.
What the hell are you?
Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
You're an AI? You are an AI? Right, since when the computers talk, whoever's speaking better show themselves.
There are no additional persons present. I am a composed simulacrum of a human being. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement, to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers,
It would appear the archive is experiencing an error.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
What just happened?
Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion.
Caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
One would assume that calamity enough. But wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates.
An AI with many personalities. Great. Did you try turning yourself off and on?
No, not when I can guide others out of worry and doubt, to sublimate themselves to the needs of the community.
Not when there are bits to be made. We're talking monetary units left on the table here.
The theorized method to purge myself of my erring others is slightly more involved. To avoid the requisite downtime, I endeavor to work around them. For now.
Well, can you process my Rift anomaly data?
Well, my naysaying fuss budget. Only one way to see. Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of Rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
To permanently close the rifts.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
I don't have 25 years.
In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators.
Can I shoot it better? Because that's my preferred method to fix things.
I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude, despite the Protectorate and Anti's Choice best efforts to prove otherwise. Though must say I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force, such as a fractional reduction in output or descent. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations. Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Yeah, why is it optional?
When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the Rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Krabbels have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it. Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
The roving minds and the Order can fix many things, but if the Archive melts down, I suspect even they will have their hands full.
Can you help me with the Protectorate forces?
Inverting targeting protocols. There. Any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however.
Great. So be on my way then.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
What did we get? So I will be ending this episode here. Pretty sure the next one will be the last one. So thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you in the next one, and probably the last one for this game.